So we're going to here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Up next for Atlanta, pitcher.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Freddie Galvis is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Freddie Galvis.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 2-1.
No errors. They left 9 runners on.
MLB's coverage of the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match? Miguel Rojas will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard toward first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself.
Number 1 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Garner going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, we're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what
Number 1 steps into the box.
Number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Flores racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Alfred Broussard stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Well, he hit it hard. He just kind of got unlucky with the placement. So you can't ask for much more. You just got to try to go up there and barrel it up again.
Flores over to his left. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins 4. Martin Prado is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. The tag by Avila. Too late. Safe at home plate.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure.
So striding in, Chris Iannetta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead to first. Scooped up. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 30.
Number 1 will try to keep it going here. Already a home run and a double in this one.
Well, sometimes, Matty, you're just flat out feeling it. He took some very good-looking hacks earlier in BP, and obviously it's translating to the game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. Flores is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Line to the right side. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Number 1 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, that he'll at least have a chance to pick up that fourth and final leg.
Alfred Broussard will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Number 1 gets a chance here with the tin and the potential winning run at first with 1 away.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter right here, you just got to keep it simple and try to get that tying run. On the mound, you've got to remember that you're just 1 ground ball away from escaping with the win.
Oh, now here's a line drive. That's going to get down. He comes through. The tying run is into score from second, and a relay home. The tag, and the winning run is out at home plate.
Well, they do get the tying run home here, which is ultimately the most important, but they think that maybe they can get that winning run in there as well, but not going to happen for them.
Alfred Broussard will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that 1 swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. The short hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Well, once this inning got rolling a little bit, you just had a sense that this thing might be slipping away. And sure enough, a 2-run bottom of the ninth is enough to turn the tables.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Braves are winners here, 8-7. Good night from Atlanta.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Marlins, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.
And it would appear we'll have a start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, number 1.
Rips this one to first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Second baseman.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 5-3.
Here now is
so long from From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home.
Number 1 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 1.
Taken high and deep to right. Castilla racing back at the track. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. A huge home run for him as he now stands alone in the all-time record books. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitch.
Abraham Castilla will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Grounded to the right, gets dirty and gloves it. He's up with it. The throw, got him.
Whew, no problem. Boy, you just really have to marvel at that play right there. I mean, if he doesn't knock this thing down, it's a run easy. But not only does he come up with the ball, but he also has the presence.
Number 1 stands in.
Number 1.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. A windup and the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And He comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He drew a walk his first time up. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Alfred Broussard will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Freddie Freeman is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than
hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Into the box, Neil Walker. He reached on a single in his first try. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here. Number 1 will try to keep it going here. Already a home run and a double in this one.
Well, sometimes, Matty, you're just flat out feeling it. He took some very good-looking hacks earlier in BP, and obviously it's translating to the game.
Here's the 0-1. Shoots this one to first. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Grandal. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Alfred Broussard digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's a look over to first.
He's good.
And he just manages to get his hand in. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
3-2.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Settling in now, Abraham Castilla. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The 0-2 delivery. To first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 50, Rafael
Number 1 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hard liner toward short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 7-1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So when they need a timely hit, he's the one they want up there.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 22 on the year, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Number 1 has been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double.
Well, he's just making it look easy no matter what kind of pitch they throw his way. Chance at a rare 5-hit game here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Yasmani Grandal We'll stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 12-4. Good night from Flushing.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner, but before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Number 1 is our man to watch as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. In his last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. And the baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very...
Number 1. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Yasmani Grandal will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Juan Lagares will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball, that's too high.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Freddie Freeman will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, he makes the stop. He's out.
Oh, great play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Number 1 steps into the box.
Number 1.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Worth racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Number 1 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Worth is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Rips this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Number 1 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Smoked on the ground left side, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Grounded back up the middle. Flores is there. 1 away. Juan Lagares strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Now batting, third baseman
Manuel Vizcaíno will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
One and two, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves strand. Number 1 will stand in now. 3 hits, including a homer for him in this one.
And you know, guys, games like this, you just don't want them to end.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Yasmani Grandal steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And now here 1 and 2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side. 2 runs here. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Galvis. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
on 11 hits.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons.